Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. We are back with some more K-pop today. Always a fun genre to check out, doing something a bit different this time, because we are checking out the Fat Rats track with Everglow Ghost Light, which is a interesting collaboration, not one I ever thought I'd see, but I think, you know, Everglow are a fantastic group of the Fat Rat. Never been a big fan of their stuff, just not quite my style, but you know, classic stuff, right? Everyone knows that guy. Everyone knows his stuff. So I think it's going to be an interesting collaboration. I think it's going to be pretty dang good. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Haunting vocals at the start. The bass in the background is fantastic. A lot of different layers in here with this stuff. Alright. It's sort of like a horn synth, it sounds like.
Close your eyes and hear my voice.
We'll bring the quiet pause, then back to music directed with more haunting section. Really good transition there. Good sort of layering the vocals there, different folks coming in. Love the drop with this one. This is super fun. Alright.
Come and get me.
Reminds me of... I think there's a Blackpink song with a very similar drop. I can't think of what one it is, but there's one that I think has a very similar drop. I'm back into the haunting stuff. Alright. Alright, I think that outro needed a little more. I don't know what it was missing, but it needed a little more, but did pretty good stuff, certainly not my favorite thing I've checked out by any means. I have a few things that weren't quite for me with this one, but really good stuff as well, But before we talk about the music more in depth, we of course need to take a look at the lyrics. So starting off, verse 1. I can feel your eyes on me, you were near, chasing down my silver light. So that silver light, of course, ties into one of the mythological creatures that seems to be an influence and inspiration on this, the Will-o'-the-Wisp, sort of that, what we get from the ghost light, you do it, that shining light out in the distance that draws people in and leads them astray, leads them down the wrong path, gets them lost, but may get them hurt. Have no fear, come and follow. So again, trying to draw them into the water here with me, so they're being drowned. There is another I swear there's some other thing, like, specifically that draws people into the water that's very similar to the Will-O-the-Wisp, but not the same thing. I will talk about the siren in a moment. That's not what I'm thinking of. It's a different creature, and I'm not... There is one that tries to drown people, I know. Again, just trying to draw them in and harm them a little bit. I'm your wildest dream, everything you need. So again, we're getting that allure there. You know, I'm everything you need, your wildest dream. You know, they're really drawing you the subject of the song in with all these big promises and everything. The pre-chorus, just come and follow me, repeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Not a lot to dive into. They were just getting an expansion and repetition of that idea there. The chorus, come and get me, repeated 3 times. Just, again, that same idea. You know you want more, so come try and catch me if you can. And then that repeats 1 more time. So, again, we're going to like that just being drawn to that allure that I mentioned that, well, you know that you want more of this. You know that this is what you want. Just come on, come and get it. Keep following me, just again drawing this person in. Verse 2, close your eyes and hear my voice in your ears. So there we're starting to get that idea of the siren, you know, actually singing out to them and drawing them in with that. You think that I'm far away, but I'm here. So this thing that they've been following, it's a lot closer than they realized. They're a lot closer to the danger than they realized. Into the darkness here with me, water to your knees, but you follow me, continuing to follow this person, despite the danger, despite the warning signs, so on and so forth. Chorus does not have anything new, at least not that I'm seeing. Bridge, try and catch me if you can, nothing new there. The drop, come and get me, now you got me. So now you got me, now they're actually there in the situation fully, and then outro wraps up the story. Now I'm with you and you're with me, singing you to sleep. Again, that sort of siren idea. Now close your eyes and rest in peace. We reached the end. The subject of the song is, if you look at this from a more supernatural perspective, they're dead, most likely having been drowned in the water. So, what is this song about? What is this song about? Well, of course, Ghostlight definitely has its sort of mythological influences, and you can see that with Will-O-the-Wisp, the siren, a couple other just similar mythological creatures and mythological entities. It's that idea of being drawn into a dangerous situation without realizing the danger. So we can view this sort of from the perspective of, read this like very literally from the perspective of some kind of mythological creature drawing people in and trapping them and killing them and so on and so forth. But I think beyond that, this is just that picture of sort of, you know, being drawn into someone and into a situation that is more than you bargained for, more than you expected, ignoring sort of the warning signs and getting trapped within that. So some kind of perhaps abusive relationship or something, perhaps someone who's just toying with you, and you don't necessarily feel the same way. So just speaking from the point of view of the subject of the song, so the narrative of the song is they're the one doing the toying. So a few different ideas like that all wrapped up within here. All very simple lyrics, which, to be fair, with this sort of kind of music is, at least from my experience, not too out of the ordinary. So I'm not going to criticize it when comparing it with the other stuff like this that I've heard before. I do prefer stuff with more to the lyrics, but it works for this genre, for this style of music, so I'm not going to criticize that too harshly. But I do think that the content itself is solid. I think it was fun to dive back into all those old myths and everything and think about those again. So, yeah, pretty good stuff all in all with the lyrics. Pretty good stuff all in all. Shifting into talking about the music, I quite like that. I quite liked that. Starting off with the vocals, this was very much... what's her name? You'll have to forgive me. I'm not too familiar with the members of Everglow. It's very much like Scion's track. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Because she had... she was in the intro. She completely had verse 1. Completely had the pre-chorus. Most sort of led verse 2. Some other members came in with, you know, a few quick little things. But she, like, led verse 2. And then... completely had the outro. So the other members of the group did come in. It was mostly like just either coming together as a group or just each one having a few quick little lines here and there, a few quick little words, rather. So it's very much her track, and I certainly can't speak towards it if, she was the best vocalist for this, if another member would have done a better job with this, but I thought she did a great job. She has a great voice. I thought it worked well with the music, so yeah, vocals were fantastic. I definitely think the verses and the outro were the best, because I really like that sort of haunting energy that those had, and the chorus and the drop and everything was like, it was cool. Wasn't quite there for me. I don't think it had the same energy. I don't think it had the same punch, almost. So yeah, I do think the verses and the outro were the best vocals in here, but all of them were fantastic. I mean, Everglow is a group full of great vocalists, so I got what I expected there. I got some good vocals. So yeah, vocals are great in this. The general electronic stuff you had. In the verse that was, you had the more atmospheric, haunting stuff, really good. And then you had that sort of horn in the verse, and I think the drop as well. Really cool sound. I liked it. That horn synth wasn't the sound I tend to go for. It was not my favorite part of the song by any means. I did enjoy it. I think it was a good drop. I think I'm kind of getting into the broader structure of the song now, but I think the, proper drop, I wish that had a bit more going on. That felt just a little weak, when compared with the rest of the song, but it was still fine. But yeah, all the synths throughout this were good, and then percussion and everything, it was solid. Not a lot to say on it, but I liked it. I enjoyed that. So yeah, on the whole, I said at the beginning that, the Fat Rat has never really been my style, and I think this is still the case here. This one wasn't quite for me. I like the song. It's going into my playlist for sure, but it is very much Everglow that saved the song for me. I think if this was just like an instrumental Fat Rat track, I would not be listening to it. And that's not a thing of, oh, this is bad. It's a thing of, this is not necessarily for me, I do think it was good all in all. I feel the, choruses and the verses and everything were a bit disconnected. They felt like they came from different songs. I wish those had a bit more of a uniform sound. And I do wish that sort of central drop had just hit harder, but on the whole, I don't have too many complaints with this. It is one of those songs that are just unfortunately not quite for me, but there is a lot of really good stuff in here as well. I don't have a lot of specifics to dive into with this one. It's a solid song that I had fun checking out. That's really all I have to say on it. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. It's some good stuff. And I am out of things to say, so y'all know the drill. It is time to figure out what we'll be checking out next time. Let's give the wheel a spin and see what we get. Will we stick with the K-pop? Will we switch back over to metal? Will it be something else? Who knows? We're sticking with the K-pop with Mamamoo Plus. I have no idea what this song is. I'll figure it out, and we'll check it out in a bit. But yeah, Mamamoo Plus next time. That's some good stuff. That is Solar and Moonbyul from Mamamoo. Great duo right there from a great group. I have loved all the stuff I've heard from that sort of subunit so far, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. Mamamoo Plus next time is going to be some exciting stuff. But I am out of things to say, so that's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the visualizer, I guess you can check it out, support the artist. Link to, since I do have at least one more Everglow video on the way, my Everglow videos playlist, and my Korean music reactions playlist, so you can check out some similar content from me, and then links to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify. And my Linktree has my other stuff in it in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.